Hey guys, what's up? It's Wednesday.
And we're here. Instead of Sunday, we are here Wednesday.
That's fine. Welcome to Wednesday Haul. You know, sometimes it'll either be a Wednesday or Sunday. And you know what? We're just living our lives.
And you know what? That's consistent.
You know what helps me live my life? The deals at InStockTrades.com.
Yeah.
Because, man, when I'm having an anxious day, like today, right? You know what makes me feel good? Purchasing things at a discount, right? Because you want to purchase things, you're feeling upset, but you don't want to break the bank, right? InStockTrades.com will get you. And if you spend $50, you live in the United States, that's free shipping.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. And I have to say, my haul today is all from InStockTrades.com because I needed the best deals. So I'm going to share those with you. And I got to say,
I'm very excited to see your haul.
My past few orders from them, look, I don't know how long it's going to last and how often it happens, but I pay $0 for shipping. I just get the standard shipping. Typically, that's media mail. The last 2 orders shipped out FedEx was here the next day. I'm just saying.
Which is insane.
That's wild. Love it.
Hi, we miss you too.
Hey.
Hi, Chris Brogan.
Hey, Chris.
Look at your cat. It's a cat in a dark square. So is it Schrodinger's cat?
It's an emoji that we can't see on StreamYard, but is in the YouTube chat. Yeah.
And a cat. Oh, let's go step. Let's go. I was gonna say, man, it's one of those days. Yeah, I'm very excited to see your haul. I hauled a lot more novels this past month, and they're nowhere near me because I was organized to put them away.
Gotcha.
I did get a huge 5 Nights at Freddy's figure, but that's also downstairs.
We love that.
It's this big, $50.
Wow.
This big.
That's a deal.
I carried through the mall with this.
Where'd you get it from? The Hot Topic?
No.
The box lunch?
No. They don't carry. Well, the Hot Topic does carry some Nights at Freddy's stuff.
The Spencer's?
No, it's a different. It's always like an offhand game store.
Oh, okay. Right? I'm just gonna name all of them. Yeah, okay.
But FYE had a different one from there too.
Ooh, you have an FYE. That's fun. A free. Love that.
I don't know how they're going. I have no idea how that store stays in business. No clue.
Honestly, every time I see one and I'm out of town, I'm like, "How are you here?"
The manga prices weren't bad though. They use manga prices, honestly, not bad. I don't know who's bringing their stuff to FYE to sell it, but
love that.
Somebody is.
Them even having manga is wonderful. Love that.
It's weird. It's weird there. I don't understand. Anyways, tell us about your hauls.
I will show you my hauls. I got Omnibus for the first time, like maybe all year. I don't know.
Ooh, is it what I think it's going to be or something else?
I don't know. Do you think it's going to be this?
Woo!
I had to, I've been waiting on the reprint, like many people have been. And I had to just get it. I don't want to miss out again. So there we are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Graycon.
So got this. Excited about this. We'll read that sometime. Then this was 60% off. Could not get that for this price. And this is something I loved as a teenager. This run gets some crap from some people. Okay. Like people get mad about it, but I loved it as a teenager. So I look forward to revisiting it. And that is Extreme XMen.
Oh yeah, because you've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, it's extreme. But I didn't get it
with you.
You should. I didn't get it at the moment it came out, which I'm so glad because now it's 60% off on ISG, which is a wonderful deal.
It's a good thing people didn't like it, I guess. Like as much as
I think they just printed a lot of them, which is good. Good for me. So I'm really happy to have this. And
hey Mark.
I saved the big honkin' beast for last.
Oh.
The biggest one that you can probably imagine what it is. And it's going to be hard for me to pick up. Okay. That is, of course, the Unbeatable Squirrel Omnibus, which is a brick. It's so enormous.
That's like a DC Omnibus size.
It's huge. It's so big. It's so heavy, and I don't know what to do with it. I have to say, I do like the spine, but I think there's a huge missed opportunity where they could have put squirrels all over it and like nuts all over it. Yeah, like what are they doing? Marvel.
I know.
Like, I'm glad they at least have the logo with the squirrel. I mean, that's
Mark's
nice.
excited.
But, like, yeah, good. But I'm very excited about this. So,
Alex, we haven't yet. I figured we were kind of talking about it. I think I'm just gonna save it for when we get to October.
I need to get it too.
Yeah. Alex just read it because that was really good.
Oh, I believe it.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin. Are you here? Are you hauling something?
I'm hauling.
What did you haul, Robin?
She's like, the pain of my enemies.
Love that.
But yeah, we'll definitely. You should just join in when we talk about it. We always talk about Junji Ito in October. That's why I was trying to save it. So in case there were other scary books we wanted to read, we had those ready.
Love that. Definitely should.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, congrats to Mark. Just finished watching Monster.
Oh, nice. Love that.
Very excited.
I need to do it.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
Now it's animated on Netflix.
I'm glad it's so accessible easy. Now. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Honestly, it's a nice, relaxing. It's not.
Relaxing murder show.
I think it's nice because you just watch 2 episodes a day. It just, goes by very well.
Sure.
That's a good haul. That's 3.
Thank you. Well, and that one's like a chunky beast, know? Yeah. I couldn't resist. I had to.
So tell me more about this Extreme XMen.
Yes. It is extreme.
What's the deal here?
It is extreme. Well, one, you can just jump into it because, like, it's its own thing, which is lovely for X-Men books, right? I haven't read it since I was a teenager, but, Chris Claremont writes it.
Yeah.
Salvador LaRocca does the art. Okay, you want me to read the back? I can.
Sure.
The legendary Chris Claremont and fan favorite artist Salvador LaRocca send a special squad of mutants around the globe in search of Destiny's diaries. 13 books that, read together, reveal the future of their kind and the entire world. Storm, Bishop, Rogue, Beast, and Psylocke are joined by their new recruit, Thunderbird, and a former enemy, the living computer known as Sage, on the ultimate quest, one that will take them from Spain to Australia and from the Madripoor to the Savage Land. But not everyone will survive the experience.
That's why it's extreme.
It's extreme.
Mark says you can tell it's extreme because it starts with an X.
That's all right. That's how you know.
Love that.
We're so serious.
Yeah, I to me, Monster is cozy, but it's also stressful.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristan's read X-Men.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
What do you mean since when, Bar?
We're not always caught up on everything.
I don't know what's going on right now. But
that's not weird.
Yeah.
That's
no, I got time for that.
I'll just pop in every once in a while.
Yeah.
Right. So what have you been reading?
What have I been reading? All right. Till Maddie, I have to reference my Goodreads here. All right. So let's see. I read this book called Open Bar, which I don't think is near me. No relation to Bar in the chat. And it was, you know what? I have thoughts. Okay. I really like the art. Oni Press put this book out. It's about these 2 guys, been best friends since they were kids, and one of their Beardo is one of the guys.
Yeah.
His father passes and leaves him this bar. And he's like, okay, here's the stipulation. You have to have it for 3 years if you're going to open it, and you have to have a business partner.
Yeah.
So he brings in his friend Lenny, who is like his roommate, and they were just about to get evicted. Like, they were in a rough spot. And they start this bar, and nobody cares. No one's coming to this bar. Nobody cares about this bar until something weird happens. Someone's leaving the bar, and a turbine from a plane falls on them and kills them. So news reporters comes out, and they're like, hey, this is a weird thing that happened. And one of the guys is like, oh, check out our bar. Yes, it happened at this. Check out the bar. And then people see that, and they go to the bar, and then it's very successful. So you basically follow them, their life opening this bar. It's what I call Open Bar. As well as you get flashbacks when they're kids. You go on the journey of their life and their relationships and things that happen to them until essentially they're old, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And I like seeing a whole journey of characters. But there were 2 main characters who were women. And they were both portrayed not in the best light.
Oh,
so
okay.
it made me feel weird. It made me feel weird. I was like, I don't understand this. One character I will say she has redemption for what she's done, and she talks about like going to therapy and stuff, so like, okay. But the other one, which is not quite a spoiler because like this is at the beginning, but she was one of their teachers back in the. I guess she taught both of them actually.
Yeah.
And she slept with one of them back then, which big yikes.
Big yikes.
And she comes into this bar many years later and sleeps with him again, and I'm like, so that's what I mean by like yikes for some of it. But yeah, so I have complicated feelings. I gave it a 3 out of 5 because I ultimately like still enjoyed the journey, but I felt real weird about some of it.
Yeah.
And I thought it definitely like there was some stuff lacking generally, but also that was a problem to me. And I wasn't the only one. I checked Goodreads reviews after, and people were like, the women in this book though. So that's how I felt about that. I think it's, if someone's interested, like get it from the library. That's how I feel about that one, you know? Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, Chris, I agree. The thing falling out from that also, did you watch Dead Like Me?
I didn't.
Oh, it was so good. But the girl in the beginning gets killed after this, like, I think it's a toilet or something. Something like that.
Oh, I remember that.
And then she's like a grim reaper afterwards. Really good. Is it women who are awful or women who are written awfully?
I guess it's kind of both, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you have like 2 total characters who are women in your book and they're both portrayed in like the worst light, I don't know. It just feels weird. That's all. It feels weird. I don't know. It feels weird. I also read Slash Them All, which I wish I had near me, but I got it from the library. And it looks like Fancy Graphics put it out. It's supposed to be like a slasher story, right? I gave it 1 whole star. When I say I hated this book, I really hated this book.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. And if you can't handle, if you're like, oh, that concept sounds interesting, right? If you can't handle, like, you know how some murderers murder animals and stuff first. There's that aspect too. Yeah, I didn't love it. Just didn't love it. Not a fan. Fan. I did read Thieves though, which I think you would really like.
That's been on my wish list forever.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Gave it a 4 out of 5. It's very lovely and gay, and the art's beautiful. And I think I really like it. It's a very fun. And of course, the Moth Keeper.
I've been dying to read it. So what's it about? I just know the cover.
It's about a moth keeper.
Okay.
But really it is. So there's this.
Also, by the way, I don't think I'm going to lose power, but the winds are starting. So.
Yeah, I hear it out here too. So we're experiencing that. I haven't been in the outage map yet, but we do have neighborhoods out right now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Steven's here.
Steven!
So nice to see you in the chat, Steven.
I've read some Sandman. You know?
I've read like a trade.
I read 2.
It was the 3rd one.
I read the trans one, and then I read like the first hardcover of stuff. I watched the show. Love that.
I feel like that counts.
I think it counts.
That counts.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's too much Sandman.
Hot take. Love it. Love the hot take though. Yeah, so the Moth Keeper.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just to make a joke, but this comment just reminds me of like when you get like, I don't know, dude bros that like talk to you when you're reading comic books by yourself at like a cafe or something.
Yeah, like, but have you heard of Watchmen?
I love graphic novels. Have you read The Watchmen? And I'm like, okay, like, don't talk to me. By myself with my headphones, sir. Sure. Okay. Let's talk to The Watchmen, sir. No. Mm-mm. If you wanna pick me up, there's a better way to do it.
Exactly.
All right.
That's so funny. The Moth Keeper. So there's this little town filled with people. And at night, they need the moths, like these big moths, come around, and they have to like pollinate some things in the town that like it helps the town survive in certain ways, right? So there is a moth keeper who stays up at night to like make sure the moths like are there and safe, and they hold this like light, you know, to make sure that like they stay in town, and you know, they're there for them, right? And to make sure they don't go away and whatever. But it's a lonely job, you know, like you're out there all alone, you're with the moths, no one else around. So this character takes over moth keeping duties for someone who'd been doing it for so long, and stuff goes down, stuff happens. And it's about that journey and their responsibilities as a moth keeper, what happens with the moths, what happens with the town. They learn about themselves. It's just such a like, it's such a Kay O'Neill story. It's such a nice hug. It just makes me feel nice. But then but then you like learn stuff too about life, and like, you know, there's so many great elements in it, and you're gonna love it. I loved it so much. It's one of my favorite reads of the year. 100%.
I've been wanting it so bad. It'll happen.
It's so good.
Real quick, graphic novel. I agree, but I also love her anyways from like Doctor Who. But I thought Female Constantine was great in there, or Constantine. Sorry, as they say, as they do. Man, I wish I had read more. Okay, I read a ton of novels this past month. I haven't read as much comic books outside of the show, or if I have, I haven't written them down. I did read, because you and I reviewed Night Eaters together.
Mm-hmm.
And I did read a few different like not novelization, but like the physical versions of some web comics, because I got a few from Omar. So I read the Remarried Empress, which I already read, which I loved. That's on Webtoons for free. It's this empress who she's figured out her husband's cheating on her and wants to bring another woman into the marriage, and their marriage is no longer happy, and she knows he's going to ask her for a divorce, and so she's trying to get out ahead of it. It just so happens that she has caught the eye of a secret admirer, this very handsome, very nice, like I think he's like a prince or a king or something, and his people turn into birds. You know? And so he ends up like sending her little messages with this bird who's him, and they start this little like pen pal thing or secret admirer. Hey, Moose.
He's mad about things.
I don't know, but anyways, I really like it. It's still ongoing, but I really liked it. And now that I have I love all these physical versions of webcomics. They just feel really nice. Like I'm really glad that they're going that route with them. Yes, I agree. So glad you like it too. I also read Villains Are Destined to Die. Now this one is another webtoon turned comic book, or like with the physical version. And it carries on what's very typical in a lot of Korean webtoons, where it's an isekai, which means like they are born in like they end up entering another world, which happens all the time. And a lot of these women enter dating sims somehow. And this girl, she ends up playing this, I think I talked about, she ends up playing this dating sim, and then she wakes up in that world, but as the villain. And playing as a villainess is hard mode. And so you need to get everybody to like fall in love with you. So like most of your endings end up in death. You just die. And there's no save, there's no restart. Like, and so now she's in that herself. And she's got to figure out how to work within the rules, what she remembers of the story after playing on like easier modes. And then figure out how to kind of break the game in a way that's going to work for her, so she doesn't die. Very cool.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
And then another one, but I didn't put that in Goodreads. And then of course, you know, you and I read The Abominable Charge, Christopher, which was great.
Which happens to be near me.
Fantastic.
So good.
He has a Kickstarter out for another book right now too.
Yeah, but it's a single issue, and I just don't have time.
It's a single issue?
Yeah.
I don't have time either.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, I'm sad.
I
don't want to pay $20 for this single issue. No thanks.
But yeah, most of the rest I read, you know, It's Been With You, you know, Nice House on the Lake. I reread it's gone.
Oh.
Dark Knights of Steel.
Oh.
The fantasy DC book. And, a lot of novels, or a lot of, if you're looking at my Goodreads at all, romance books of a certain genre have been of interest to me lately. But I've been reading a lot of stuff. Like, I just read Behind the Scenes today, and it's about two women falling in love, and one woman has like 3 books.
Yeah, I read their other book, which I loved.
Yeah.
So I need to read that.
But that's awesome. It's been a busy month.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. But I just checked. I have a whole bunch of more library books on loan. Pick up tomorrow. So
it's a great feeling.
It is. And some comic books in there too. So
awesome. Well, I think it's the time of the show where we figure out what we're doing this month.
So we already said we were going to read Josh Greathouse's webtoon.
I mean, did we? Because we went back and forth about a few things.
Well, we need to read either this month or next month. But and I knew that I told Kristan about, and I think we're going to move forward with it once we figure out exactly what we're reading. Which, my bad, because I have been an anxious mess for days.
I did send you 3 ideas.
I have it.
Okay. Just check those out.
I saw them. I know that I have not been. I haven't had many spoons, as it were. But we were thinking about just reading books by trans authors all month. Because things really suck here. And I don't know if it'll make anybody... I don't know what we do does anything. But if people... If it creates some community, encourage people to read books and expand their mind, or just help people feel comfortable with us, that's what I want. Because it's sitting a little too close to home here in Kentucky and Tennessee, and I can barely keep my own life together trying to think about everything. So you already had some ideas: Spellbound, Cheer Up, and Nimona. I've read Cheer Up, so that's easy. I've never read Nimona or Spellbound.
I can't believe you've never read Nimona. That is incredible to me. That has to happen. That has to happen.
Nimona on the list. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, baby. I feel like that's a way to read that.
And you like Cheer Up, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I also have read it and liked it a lot, so...
Yeah, I thought it was really cute.
I would revisit that one for sure. Spellbound is one... Actually, I can go grab it if you want to have it.
Yeah,
I just haven't read it.
Yeah. I want to see it. Hello, friends. It's just me now. Man, what are you doing? I know. Harrow's on my table to be read. Yes. And I would love it if she read Evelyn Hugo, because I love it.
I mean, it's a plan. It's a plan I have. So
my nomination, Rachel Pollack's Doom Patrol Omni. Is that because the trans character's the Road? Is that the first trans character in Marvel? Is that like straight? And Doom Patrol, is that what it is? I saw an actually about that.
Well, Doom Patrol's not Marvel.
I meant DC. The first comic book trans character. I thought. Anyway, sorry. I would like to see it.
Okay, this is Spellbound. It's a graphic memoir. Look at this cat.
Aww. I love a graphic memoir.
Yeah, so Transgender Artist gives us the rare opportunity to see the world through another lens. Explore the concept of identity by being invited to move through the author's life as she would have us see her, that is, as she sees herself. A candid autobiographical narrative gives us the opportunity to enter their daily life and explore her thoughts on themes of gender and sexuality, memory and urbanism, love and loss.
Let's do it.
Almost
Emily, like we should also read Messy Roots, because that's also a graphic memoir with it talks more about like their Chinese and queer identity, not so much in like the gender expression, but yeah, let's do this one.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to read that sometime. There's a quote inside that I need to read.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great to be one of those alien species on Star Trek that are pure energy or light? They don't drive Escalades or start wars or eat other light energy entities. I would be happy as a dolphin too, or a cat.
Oh,
I just thought that was cute.
That's so you.
So yeah, it looks cool.
Done.
Cool.
Oh, we could do Boys Run the Riot. We never talked about it.
Yeah, I just don't have access to all of it, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
I want to read the rest.
Our
but
library has a few issues of it.
I think we have like 3 here, but I think there are more out.
Kim and Kim. I have for Kim and Kim. Or did I?
I feel like hold on, let me look it up. So I know we've talked about this in the past.
There's no way I have it, right?
Kim and Kim.
Actually, maybe I've never read Kim and Kim. I've read.
Yeah, this is Black Mask. I don't think I've read this.
I've read one of her other books, I think, and maybe
I've heard of this, but maybe that's it.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. It says volume 1 here. Does that mean it like? Oh no, there's other volumes. Okay. Maybe this can be an option. It depends on what's most readily available, I guess. Because I helped out with a friend when she interviewed her.
Yeah.
Founders Trilogy. I've not heard of the Founders Trilogy.
I've heard of it, but I haven't read it, so does that matter?
3 trades. Okay, so maybe Kim and Kim, but definitely Nimona and definitely Spellbound. Nice. You didn't talk about In Limbo. Did you just read that?
I mean, I read it in April.
Oh.
Like a few days ago. If we're counting that, sure. I mean, I loved it. I love it so much.
I'm counting it.
Okay.
I want to know about it.
Oh, it was... You're going to love it. It was so good. It was just so good.
I've been wanting to read it really bad, and then when you posted about it, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was wonderful. You'll love it. Another great memoir.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Pollock was and still remains probably the highest profile, most celebrated trans writer, at least mainstream comics. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll check it out. I will say I don't want to read a longer run this month, so I'll probably save that one next to Imagine Not until later. But I am interested.
Yeah, me too.
Only because this month is crazy for me. And so I will be a little unhinged this month, and then I'm working on not overdoing it. I scheduled a million photo shoots. I'm choreographing a droid dance routine. I don't know what's happening this month to me. I gotta make a whole BB-8 outfit. It's a lot, and I said yes to too many things. And no one stopped me, Kristan. No one stopped me. And it's just me looking in the mirror and be like, why? Why?
Okay, I'm gonna suggest we just go because you're saying that too, and I feel the same.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and do Cheer Up for this Sunday, the 9th?
Okay.
It's short, so if we want to reread it to like be able to talk about it again, it's quite short and it's enjoyable. I think a lot of people, like, more people need to hear about it too. You know, okay. I think it's not on a lot of people's radar. So let's do that. And then how about the 16th?
Yeah.
We go with Nimona.
Perfect.
Okay. And then Spellbound, I'm going to say for the end because it is quite wordy, I have to say. There's a lot going on, but I think it'll be good and like worth talking about. See, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
And because there are 5 Sundays, do you want to do the 30th instead of the 23rd? Or do you want to do the 23rd? I mean, I guess
I want to do the 23rd.
Okay.
I'll be in a cabin that 29th. I'll probably be back in time, but then that way I don't have to worry about it.
Sure. Okay.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to that too. Graphic novel. Dreamer is a character that was created for the Flash TV show. It's a trans character superhero. And the actress is super cool. She's in Yellow Jackets right now, which is Jess and I are really into. It's another great queer show you'll love.
I know, I need to watch it.
You'll love it. Kristan and Richie's in it. You know what? You don't need anything else.
Oh, I mean, love Christina Ricci.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for that too. And I'm glad that like DC Comics has like taken her like under their wing and stuff. Man, what's everybody else home reading? What's I did plan on my old reader, new reader for the month. So
hey, what are you doing? Why don't you promote it?
So
You're like, I don't remember.
Tuesday, I'm doing the first omnibus of Jason Aaron's Thor.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about doing a full reread of that. I've read it like at least twice. So then I'm doing Rebels, Star Wars Rebels with Jessica the week after. Because she talked about she wanted to give it a reread because some Rebels characters are showing up in other things. So we just want to be ready. And then ending it with World's Finest. It's like another Batman Superman book, but it's like the most recent one. With Dan Moore.
Mary's currently reading that and enjoying it.
I'm like excited because I love Dan Moore's art, but like it looks like it'll be a fun book. Oh yeah, I've wanted to check out Galaxy the Prettiest Star. I might take that from the library actually and see.
I need to read that too.
She was interested in discussion on the recent publishing of that collection. Her recent passing rendered it all more relevant and perfect inroad to her entire. Oh, cool. I'm gonna look into it next semester. I'm gonna see what my library has because I'm definitely curious.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm currently reading Shorefall, which is the second book in the Founders trilogy. And I also started reading She-Hulk by Soul. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
We should read more She-Hulk.
I would like to read more. Yeah. I just like She-Hulk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down.
For sure.
That'd be good for May. I'll need something to take off whatever the sting is going to be from the Guardians movie. Because I just know it's going to kill me. And I keep watching the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I almost want to cry every time I watch it because I know it's going to be rough.
Oh. Yeah, I get you.
Speaking of movies, it's a killer year for movies because like two weeks ago, I saw Shazam with Mark, and I liked it. It delivered what it was supposed to deliver. You know, last week D&D, Dungeons and Dragons Are Amongst Thieves, loved it.
Good.
I thought it was the right level of camp. The only thing is that some characters are like, you're gay, but they're not. Tonight, to treat myself for being a little sad baby, I'm gonna go see Mario.
Oh, nice. You got to tell me all about it.
I'm really excited. Like,
tell me all your thoughts.
Chris Pratt's whatever, but everything else looks so good about the movie. And they're including the Donkey Kong rap, and I'm just really excited about it.
Love that.
Mark, I think you'd like it. I mean, you gotta wait a little bit until maybe your wife's health is better. She got COVID.
Oh no.
Mark hasn't got it yet though. Sorry, Mark. I don't know if it's okay if I tell her your business. Just like, here's Mark's life. Here's what he's going through right now. He just finished Monster, and here's it's really good. Oh, girl, Kristan.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen everybody talking about it.
It looks so good. It's totally our level. Like it looks so good. And they're not revealing too much, which is great because a lot of movie shows do a little too much, and they're really not, which means there's going to be something really good in here. This, I don't even know what's going to happen, but it looks so funny. And they got 3 different actors from Sex Education, which I love.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
When does that come back? What are we doing?
I don't know. I need it though. I need that.
I know, it's so good. It is so.
But they have. I don't know if you saw who's like. They're gonna have the main girl, and they're gonna have our 2 boys in there. It looks so good.
Love that.
Okay, good. Sorry, Julie. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of people's personalities. Yeah, as they're supposed to, of course. And then Michael Cera's there. Speaking of Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim anime.
Yeah.
With the original cast from the movie.
I'm so excited for it.
I love that movie so much.
It's wonderful. It truly is one of the best adaptations of all time, I'll say. Yeah, of all time.
I love that book. I love that movie. I'm excited to see what else to kind of throw in there because they're doing it this way. I'm excited to go over this whole conversation again of like, is Scott the worst or not? With like the newer people watching it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, I'm really excited about that.
I read Keeping Two Witches, and my favorite things is Monsters from the library. Also finished the first Harley Quinn omnibus. Nice. 3 Deadly Class hardcovers, Bitterroot omnibus, and Pride of Baghdad. Nice selection.
Chris, you're killing it. Look at you.
I still need to read Bitterroot. I feel really silly that I haven't.
Yeah, I need to as well.
The Man, Pride of Baghdad. That's a rough read.
I don't know if I can do it.
I remember reading that and We Three pretty close together. It's rough.
Yeah, I love Brian K. Vaughan, but I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And Witches is one that's never worked for me.
I was going to say, you and I both did not like Witches.
And Lee loves Witches.
Oh, that's wild.
I know. Loves it.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
No.
I love this, like, holy shit. I love every time. You know, sometimes I go through that many, but it just depends. And will I remember to write it down so I remember they've read it? Who knows?
Great questions.
Not me. Well, that's what I got.
I think it's a good time to end it because Reed just texted me it's taco time. He's making tacos right now. No. So
and I'm looking into this like barren, like the scary sky outside of here. So
yeah, go grab your flashlight. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you all Sunday.
And treat yourself to InStockTrades.com where you can get the best deals on collected editions.
Bye.